My name is Sarah Love, and I am here today to talk to you about the Hope House of Hancock County. The Hope House of Hancock County is a homeless shelter that offers support to residents in Hancock, Henry, Shelby, and Rush County, Indiana. Did you know that Indiana is currently facing a homeless population of 16,000 people? 16,000 people that don't have a bed to crawl into at night, that don't have a consistent roof over their head, or even a room to call their own. That's a big number. Enter the Hope House of Hancock County. The Hope House offers over 4,000 nights of shelter to men, women, and children, along with other life support that we'll get to a bit later. 4,000 nights of shelter. That makes a big difference. The opportunity for community involvement and the necessity of community involvement to maintain the integrity and the support that the Hope House offers its community is immense. So what causes someone to become homeless? Well, there's a lot of reasons, probably an unlimited amount of reasons that can contribute to someone becoming homeless. Some may find a few reasons come first and foremost in our head. Those can be drug addiction, unemployment, and even physical injury that interferes with one's capability to keep a job. Take Barbara Bowden, for example. She was a college graduate from Southern Indiana, living a successful life, having an average job, and taking care of her bills in her apartment. Completely self-sufficient when she was hit by a bus. She was incapacitated for a number of months, and she was hospitalized during much of that time. She wasn't able to walk. She wasn't able to sustain her life outside of the hospital. And this eventually led to her inability to work. With the inability to work comes the lack of money coming into a home. And in Barbara's case, this caused her to lose her apartment. She experienced an extended stay in the hospital. She lost her apartment. She lost her job. And subsequently, Barbara spent the next 4 to 5 years of her life from couch to couch, just depending on the kindness of her friends and family in order to keep a roof over her head, to keep herself safe from the streets. This trend finally ended when a bed opened at a local shelter in her area near Jeffersonville, Indiana. Due to that shelter, a bed opened and she started to get the consistent shelter she needed to help get her life back on track. Another example I would like to present to you is the example of Travis Scullin. Travis and his wife and their children came to New Palestine, Indiana, located in Hancock County a few years ago. They moved to be closer to Travis's wife's family. When they got here, they had a plan for a home improvement business. They rented a small apartment and they set forth to make that dream of a home improvement business a reality. Their first project within this business was to flip a house. Travis and his family invested their life savings into this home. They renovated the home to a standard that was livable, and upon inspection for the sale of the home, they found asbestos in a part of the home they didn't realize it was in. It was in the insulation of a particular part of the home that nobody had noticed for years. This asbestos found, along with some other minor mold and issues that could be rectified, but the asbestos mainly deemed the home unlivable. He had no ability to renew his current lease due to the landlord already having a new tenant come in to take over his current lease. So his lease was ending, new lease was beginning with a new tenant. So, unbelievable to them, they found themselves homeless. Travis and his family turned to the Hope House for shelter during a 3-month period in which they were able to get their lives back on track. When someone thinks of a homeless shelter, they typically think of beds in a room, and they typically think of the shelter aspect of that establishment. The support that is offered by the Hope House goes far beyond that. They offer mentoring, financial planning, budgeting, parenting lessons, cooking, nutritional classes, dietary classes, and even job preparation and success for things like resume building and interview skills. This is where the need for local volunteers is the greatest. The Hope House relies on individuals to volunteer their time in order to help other individuals in their community succeed. You don't need to be a corporate executive or a master accountant in order to give your time and your support to the Hope House. They look for just everyday people who have the life skills to succeed in life, and that mentoring aspect to help them pass that along to others. So as you have heard, the need for the Hope House and its support that it's offering the community is vital. In addition to volunteerism, the Hope House strives on donations and monetary support that comes in from their Hope House thrift shop. It's a thrift store that, through the buying and selling of donations, they use that money to run their establishment. So we're talking about a completely self-sustained establishment that sole purpose and passion in this life is to help others succeed and pick themselves back up after they've been affected by homelessness. What an amazing establishment. I'm really proud to be a part of a community that works together to address the issue of homelessness and its impacts on one's life. So I hope you learned a little bit more about the Hope House today. I really enjoyed learning myself about this establishment and its continued support in our community. And I'm really excited to share what this shelter does every day in our community, and it goes so unnoticed. Thank you for your time.